Jesus Christ, boy, do y'all owe me. Woo! Oh my God, do y'all owe me. Big time. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get to the comment section. Before we get started, let me go ahead and put the link in the description. Hold on. I'm doing this. Y'all take a while. You don't got to jump right on there because I'm not going to the link very quickly. So I'm gonna do a lot of conversation before we get there. I gotta send one more link. Let me send this to Steve. Hold on, let me send this to Steve. Bam. Bam. I see Cardinal Cam, Kyle, Red State. I see everybody. Y'all know I can't never get started naturally. Gotta do one quick thing. Oh my God, my phone bill today was brutal, y'all. I mean, not my phone bill. My LG&E. Woo! I have to start being a little more responsible. Woo! Woo! Basketball or mouse? Basketball or mouse? Let's go. Let's jump into it. On our screen, let's jump into it. What's up, good people? Noob. I need to take a fucking chest or something. Oh my God. Time for a change, says Western Way. And my family was good, Cashmere. Man. I expect taps. Mac is up. Dadgummit. Change of leadership needed. Took a nap earlier, slept through the game to wake up to the box score. Goodness gracious. Good evening, Lauren. Good evening. I tell you, this was on me. Double down on the disclaimer. Right. Fair use in every way, shape, form, or fashion. All comments, all videos, anything I do on this is for teaching purposes only. Do I have a fair use to even read? They got music. They got background music now. I got background music now. I didn't know that. Oh shit. Oh, Venom Man says I'm heated. Hold on, I'm catching up, y'all. I'm catching up. Ignoring the coaches' players repeatedly mispractices. Shit show continues. We'll get there. I made it. Bengals win. UFC preview midnights. What else I need? Good call. Make a man feel special. Man, oh man, this was rough. Time is up. Maybe we got to talk about Malik post-game. Abner Kill. We got to talk about that. What up? Got an 8-bit purge? No way. I need a hug. I'm in the fetal position, throwing them out right in the shower. Not sure I can stay positive tonight, says Lauren. Did we see Malik's presser when he was asked that one question? Says it all. University of Louisville's top 5 program. We're playing like this in men's basketball. Unacceptable. I'm not sure how we take Malik, but I know exactly how we take it. What's up with the game today? Despite the loss, I had a good time. It looked like a good time. Sadness, says DD. Time for Mac to pack his bags. He's at 3K. This is going down tonight, that's for sure. Let it fly more. Depressed. Ugh. So Malik would rather shoot a 25-foot 3-jump shot than. I should have stayed at the party, says Bickett. Golly, what is wrong with me? 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 Bring me back to that one, Bickett. Cardinal Cam, you wasn't supposed to. Joshua Tui, you weren't supposed to. Oh, no way. No way. String yards attack. Should have stayed at the boom boom room. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'm trying to catch up. Not a good idea to blow a halftime lead. Not a good idea to blow a halftime lead, lose by double digits, the same game that they show Rick on the big screen, and he got a loud standing ovation. Today, I'm seriously considering not even going. Because, listen, your donation says that's where we start. We're gonna start with Malik, son. Do y'all mind if I just catch on up? I can't click on every one of them. Sav's been leaving the game. Doug, Jason, what's up? What's up? Black 247 on Russell Patino. LG and E Bill suck for sure. We're down bad. I'm just gonna skim through them. Oh man, they said you wasn't going live tonight. I shouldn't have. Man, I ain't even here, man. I'm somewhere else in spirit. No, Brad. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. No, it wasn't at all. My goodness, it was not at all. It's terrible. It's terrible. Let me turn up the light a little bit. I hate when you get these. Hate when you get these bad shadows. Come on, don't. This looks like spamming. I don't want that in here. That gets blocked. Early bots. I know. I want to. They even not staying at the party. I cannot remember seeing the team offering strategy for dudes in their spot. Oh God. Why did West stop shooting the ball? I mean, here's the thing. I could. If West hits 4 3-pointers and you're only up 5, that's a problem. My first game I attended this season, and they cheered Rick and booed Max. Somebody save us. Okay, y'all know what I gotta do. For the people who didn't go, people who didn't see the Malik, we can go straight to that. We can go straight to that. Actually, let me catch up a little bit. Oh, man, I screwed up. Y'all better make this worth it. Y'all better be funny and entertaining. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm putting my shit back in the thing and everything. Golly. All the beautiful women out there in the world. All the fun friends out there in the world. All the beautiful women and fun and activities you could be doing out in the world. Okay, let me go. Let me get to it. I want to get to the actual. I want to make sure Matt McGavick gets his credit for it. Let me pause it here. Let me close that. Like you understand exactly. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, that's what she said. Only I needed you tonight. Don't call me no more. Hypothetically, I just made that up, y'all. Thought it would be funny. So I had not saw this, but Steve Rummage told me. Steve Rummage said, Marcus, when you see this Malik press conference clip, he said you're gonna go insane. You said you're gonna go insane. So here we do. We share it.
Sometimes we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out? I don't have a comment for that. Sometimes we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out? I don't have a comment for that.
Please hit the like button while you're in here.
Sometimes we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out? I don't have a comment for that.
Before we go forward, can somebody do me a? Can somebody Can somebody tell me how old he is? Can somebody please look up how old Malik Williams is? He's 23 years old. He's 23 years old. "23 years old." My son's like 2 years older than him. No. Oh yeah, and Will Doug, you said Martin. I was gonna say Will Smith. um, how terrible is this? Y'all, like, I told y'all, okay, y'all remember last game when I showed that video? And you remember when um, let's go back 2 games ago to Pittsburgh, right? That's when, let's go back. I done had two kids by then. Listen, let's go back 2 games ago. 2 games ago, Sidney Curry makes his debut. We can go back. Actually, let's go back to the technical foul game of Malik fouling out and getting the technical foul on the sideline. What was that, 4 games ago? Malik stinking it up, getting technical fouls even after you're out of the picture. Let's fast forward to the Sidney Curry game. Everybody's jumping up off the bench. Everybody has energy. What did we see? Malik sitting down. First mistake gets made. Everybody's sitting down. Malik is standing up. We have been pointing these things out to you. I have been pointing these things out. Me, myself, and Steve Rummage have been pointing each single game. Last game, I pointed out when Jalen Withers threw that basketball to Malik, and Malik is pointing up. But I understood why Jalen threw that pass. When I was talking to y'all about the way Jalen Withers plays around the basket, he's taking his cues from Malik. Jalen Withers is taking his cues from Malik because Malik baby bro'd him when he got, Malik baby bro'd Jalen Withers. This is how that happens, y'all. And I can see it. You can tell, and here's the thing, that's what they do. Older kids on the team, they try to kind of they disguise it as mentor and big brother, and I'm just looking out for you, and really you're the threat, and they suppress you. He's pointing up at Jalen like this. This is why stuff like that doesn't work. Could you imagine a mature athlete being on the court with Malik and you pointing up at me, or you pointing up at any of your players? Name any player that got any kind of game of the last 20 years. Could you imagine somebody pointing up at you and you looking at Malik like, and do what with it? Throw it up for what? Jalen Withers, he ain't you ain't check Malik. Listen, I don't know How much of a bully Malik is in practice, I don't know that, but I told y'all last week or last, game, I said Jalen Withers threw that ball to Malik because he didn't want to get yelled at by Malik. That's the only reason he threw that ball. He knows better than that. He knows Malik can't jump off or won't jump off the ground. He knows that. Jalen is the one that started flapping out after watching Malik. And Malik playing over and over and over and over again. Mac is going to either lose his job or be on the hottest of hot seats because of his continued play of Malik. He just now started taking away Malik's playing time, and Malik is bitching and moaning and complaining about it. Y'all been watching him. Y'all been watching Malik walk around, piss around, moan around, take stupid ass shots over and over again. Did you see him trying to dribble the ball around, lose the ball, fall on the fucking floor, just get the ball to Jalen, and then get the fuck up off the ground and yell at Jalen about not finishing? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? After the way you just flapped around like a dead fish on the floor, you gonna come say something to me about finishing? Are you crazy? Do you hear these fans, Malik? They go crazy when I get a dunk. I missed the dunk and the fans went crazy. They tired of looking at you. He's 23 years old, so I feel justified even talking about this. I would talk to my fucking child like this. No, dude. Listen, you're a fucking man. You are a man. If my kid was out there fucking up and barking at somebody, I would be like, hey man, you need to concentrate on what you're doing and stop fucking with them. I would tell my own child that. He's the one that ain't been playing the same. Jalen Withers the one that ain't been playing the same minutes. Shit, Wes trying to figure it out. Wes is trying to figure it out. Again, I think, Wes got some things that he can bring to the table. But he's trying to figure it out. Y'all see who plays the hardest out there? Matt Cross. You know what the buzz is? Oh, well, Matt Cross is the problem in practice. I pray to God he's the problem in practice. I pray to God it's L. Ellis, Matt Cross, DeAndre Davis, Sidney Curry, and the only 5 guys that are playing locked in for the front of the jersey basketball. I mean, DeAndre Davis, when he's off, he's off. But he be playing. He plays basketball. L. Ellis is playing basketball. Matt Cross is playing basketball. Well, listen, when Roosevelt Wheeler gets in the game, he plays basketball. You get him sometime, he fucks up sometime. But he tries to do the right things on the court. We have let Malik, and we made a joke, old man game. Oh, well, he gets it done with no fundamentals. And Marcus Maven sits around yelling, that's not going to fucking work. When you play against any teams with any ability, that's not going to work. Oh, but the running joke, Steve, man, it's just a big fundamental. Listen, when I say Steve, he's been under this staff all the years. He does not have one post move. I mean, listen, of course, at the end of the day, just like any situation, any program, it goes up the ladder. If you hate Mac, you lay it at Mac's feet. But what I'm telling you is when you're making a pie chart, this is what you're looking at right now. That what you're looking at right now, that's a fucking disease. That's a disease. And there's nothing you can do When your leader is like that, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. And now listen, because here's the thing. Y'all just seeing this on the surface. The problem is, hold on. The problem is, anybody that's doing that right now, you can't imagine you can't imagine what kind of shit he's been doing to that team for this year, last year. You can't imagine. You can't imagine. Just sabotage people on your team. You can't imagine. Anybody that would do that with a team does not buy into a team. Anybody that would do that, and again, we're still talking about college players. I'm not even saying college kids, college players. You're trying to blame Mac. We're killing Mac for not benching you, and you're trying to blame Mac. So unless I find out, if I get on the phone and call a parent or something, and I find out that you've been begging Coach Mac to put Sydney and Rose and Gabe in the game, and Mac's just saying, no, Malik, I'm going to put you out there. You know what? I'll retract everything I said. If Malik's answer this entire year was you need to play those other guys, and Mac said, no, I'm just going to play you, Malik. And you said, Coach, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should play these other guys who can run and jump and get better faster and get better with each rep they get in the game. Coach, I think it will be beneficial to have those guys in over me. And Coach Mac said, no, you're my guy, and I'm just going to leave you in there for 27 to 32 minutes every game until your legs give out. And he said, okay, Coach, I'll go out there, but I'm not ready to play. I'll change my entire tune. But until I hear that, until somebody says, hey, Mark, until the families and the managers and everybody else come to me and say, oh, man, Malik's just been begging to come out. I'm saying, I see what I see. Malik, we saw you. Everybody saw you. You were sitting on the bench when Sydney was dominating. But here's the thing. Mac believes in you. Mac believes in you. Mac sacrificed his whole basketball religion because he thought Malik's going to take ownership of this team. That was fake leadership. Y'all remember I showed that play where he acted like he went up after the ball and he ended up like 5 yards out of the plate in the corner? I'm like, that's fake hustle. That's fake leadership. I used to say it with Dangadell. When Dangadell gambles for that ball up top and takes his time getting back in defense, that's fake. That's fake teamwork. That's a fake leader. A lot of people do that leader thing because it overcompensates for their game. That's why they sit around and talk to you and make you tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing wrong. And the coach, I mean, I guess the coach is so caught up, he don't see how fake that is. There's a saying, Brad, I know what you're saying, but here's the thing. There's a saying. They say you have to be careful. People will sink the ship if they can't be the captain. Will sink the ship because they can't be the captain. And Malik is a captain, but his minutes have drastically reduced. And what did we say? What did Steve and Steve came up with this own. Steve says, man, you see how Jalen plays when he's in there without Malik? See how much harder he picks up the rhythm of the guys. He picks up the energy of the guys when Malik's not in. Ran into the tunnel for no. That's showboating. You're trying to get attention. You laying on. Listen, again, y'all. I know this because we've all done it. And these fans that's been at Louisville, they've seen. We watch every move. We watch every move for 50 years of our coaches, of our team, of our attitude. 50 years of it. When Malik's running into that tunnel, you're doing that for attention. These other guys are locked in. They're trying to fix shit. Not my shit. No, I'm not blaming him for this. Diddy, fuck out of here. You've been trying to fire Coach Matt since he got here. Fuck out of here with that. Shut. Whatever. You notice these things. You notice this fake up. Again, if I make you the team leader, and I go on vacation, or we have 5 offices. I make you team leader in this office. You have the most experience. So I'm gonna focus on you less because I'm leaving it up to you to figure out if your numbers drop in that office. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna say, Malik, hey, I left you in charge of this department. You good? Oh yeah, coach. We had a couple freshmen in here messing stuff up. Oh, okay, cool. Now Coach Mack is going and addressing all these other problems, and saying Malik's gonna figure it out. Jalen's gonna figure it out. And, I've seen it before. And they're gonna figure it out. Meanwhile, all that team disease. Listen, when I told y'all, when he messes up 5 plays in a row and he don't get snatched, if I'm JJ Trainer, I'm just like, damn, you really just gonna let us go down like that, Coach? I mean, damn, how many times you tell JJ he need to be strong. How many point blank range, layups you gonna let Malik miss, or how many point blank range Jalen Withers losing the ball under the basket you gonna let him get before you at least punish him for 2 minutes? There's no way you went. Think about this too, y'all. When Sydney gets out here and plays well, it just looks like it's Satterfield rushing 4. We knew the way he runs, the way he jumps, the way he catches the ball in the paint. Everybody knows, okay, Coach, you can't tell me we just keep on passing the ball around the outside and take all those bad shots and just keep on saying, okay, we still going to leave Jared, even though Jared was hit today. Jared, Jalen, Sam, and Malik. It doesn't even matter who the third one is. But you're not getting anything inside with that group. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, of course, it always falls at the foot of the of course it falls at the foot of the coach. But again, I think the coach backed the wrong captain when he arrived. Right. Listen, I'm saying that because what do we do? I mean, what's the plan? Again, we're talking about third, we're talking about third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh game of the year. I'm like, why is Malik playing 27 minutes, 31 minutes? Why is he playing these minutes against, like, dude, we should be playing the younger guys early in the year. We should not, like, we don't get it. Like, we have an advantage. We have a size advantage. We should have 3 guys crashing the boards. Self-inflicted wounds get no pity. And again, you want, like okay, Pegues works with the big man. Are you going to blame Pegues for Malik not having any inside moves? Whose fault is that? Is that Pegues or Malik's? I really want to answer to that question. When you're pointing blame, watching Malik not have any inside moves and watching all the big men we play all have, get low and get wide and get paint touches. All when we watch basketball. We watch tons of people get inside post moves. Malik does not have a post move. Do we blame Pegues for that or Malik? Hey, there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. It's the point. There's no wrong answer. Is the point. Malik knows he's a center. Malik, you don't want to score? You don't want to score? Like, and the reason I say this is because I listened to a coach say, you can't get the ball to the basket? Fine, I'll go get somebody that can. Because after a while, okay, coach will teach us triple threat, jab step, whatever. If I'm not quick enough to use this jab step or use these moves that the coach taught us in the game, if I'm not physical enough, if I don't care enough about learning how to get to the basket, you know what coach says? I'll go get another. I'll get somebody that can get to the basket. But yes, and I agree. Coach, you playing. You're playing. But coach had already no, it's not our last win. It's not our last win. He trusted Malik. Yeah, Justin, I think that's what it is. He trusted Malik with his job. No, but here, all these guys all these guys have potential. But coach not getting them easy baskets. We do not have a motion, or okay, we have a set play or two. I almost say set play or two. Okay, the little pass that throws behind the guy's head, the out of bounds play where we get to say we have a couple sets that get guys easy baskets. Let's just say we as a fan base can recognize that play where Sam comes off. Because listen, that was the same play Dwayne Sutton used. Sam uses to get his dunks. That play, we have an inbound play that you throw it right over the guy's shoulder, and we just jump up and get that little bucket. Okay, those are recognizable plays. We got the inbound play that goes straight to the post. That's one to get the ball in the post. But where are the plays where you don't have to make a move? Where are the plays where you just cut backdoor and get the layup. Here's the thing. We got one. But when you dribble one-handed and the guy cuts backdoor, you can't throw it and pull it back. So it's too risky to even try. So in our motion, we don't use that. We don't use the handoff. The handoff should be either handoff or backdoor. But because we don't fundamentally take care of the ball, it's a problem. Yeah. He definitely made his bed. Hey, James, he definitely made his bed. Like, I've given him every benefit of the doubt humanly possible. I've given his staff and the players. Didi, you don't think Malik is a huge problem? Who said blaming everything? You don't think Malik is a huge... You saw that press conference and you don't think Malik is a huge problem? Cheers, 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 cheers. Oh, this is for James. Again, early season. But you got to think, y'all, those first two exhibition games, he had, like, I dare y'all, I don't even know if they got him on YouTube. I dare y'all, if we get hold of the exhibition games, listen, those exhibition teams, they're not mental. They got players that can score buckets. And if you look at the speed that those exhibition teams had, they had Division I speed. They had Bellarmine was Division II 2 years ago, last year, whatever. I guess last year was their first year in D1. But you get my point. They got the speed to score on anybody. They got the motion to score on anybody. When you look at the effort that was required and the substitution pattern that they had going early, after the 6 games, after Pegues, did the 6, it came back, they went right back to last year standing around. And the who we talking about, Malik? Two more wins. I think we got more than that. Curry would have been Kurt Pitino recruited Malik. I know Malik wouldn't have been sitting out as long as he has with Pitino, or he would have either played or been transferred. He wouldn't have just been shutting it down the whole time. I'm not having that conversation yet. Yes, because when you go back and look at the tape, it shows. But we would. Gabe can catch the ball around the basket and get fouled. Like, okay, coach, if you're substituting based on defense, we're playing shit defense. So you're not going to even give a fast 6'10", 6'11" Roosevelt Wheeler a chance? Like, you're really not gonna do that? Right. Did you see how comfortable Notre Dame was? Yes, because now that's the narrative. No, it's not. I mean, listen, it all is going to fall at Chris's feet. But yes, you delegated too much responsibility to Malik. You didn't see how much of his bad habits everybody was picking up. Because why would I listen? If Malik gets away with doing that and playing like shit, I'm not gonna be going the extra mile for you, and you let Malik and Jalen get away with this shit. Like, naturally, you just don't. No human person at any job, you at your job, when you see the boss letting somebody else get away with slacking to their job, that make you want, like, I ain't breaking my back for this job. You letting him get away with all that shit, and he playing. So you work at a company, you do all the work, you got a slacker in the house, right? But when the management comes from out of town, you put the slacker, look, you take all my work, give it to the slacker, and let him do the presentation. So the big wigs think the slacker's running the show. And look, everybody got an underqualified person above them at the job. Everybody got that person at the job. Enjoy. Or they would said, okay, you done got a couple outside shots. They're going to be playing up against you. Go around them. You're a Division I guard. Go around them. Or he said, son, if you can't get to the basket and get fouled or get a dish, I'm going to bench you for the rest of the game. Jared, I've watched you get to the basket around people. Get fouled, get to the basket, draw some attention, get a dish, set somebody up, play aggressive. Sitting down here pointing people around is not helping us. Get a steal. Jared West is great being in the right situation. He's great on defense. He's losing a whole year. He lost half a year with Sydney, a whole year with JJ, 3/4 of a year with Rose. But here's the thing, boy, can you imagine what Mac is thinking when he saw that? What is Mac thinking when he saw the Malik thing? Because Malik, that was passive aggressive dickhead stuff. Like, you know that. You know that. You know what you were doing. They said that about Calipari too. Virginia just got their ass whooped today by 14. And we played them in less than 48 hours. Good. Hearing things like what? That's a fact. And he don't even shoot him like that. Listen, he should have been 5-5, 12 total. Y'all see how slow he changes? Like, I'm sorry. He's 23 years old. He's 23 years old. He is not a kid. The reason Penny was so pissed is because he got to play against 23-year-olds. Y'all remember I made the joke. I said, get my Rose, get my Sydney, get them away from Malik. All these bad habits that coach let him get away with, they're terrible. I showed y'all a 3-minute clip. He did at least 7 things that should have got him benched in a 3-minute clip. I thought Gabe too. Got a lot of potential. He got a pie chart too. I think Malik, his respect for Malik hurts him. I think he's natural. Again, his Twitter handle used to be Jalen Durant or something like that. It was something based on Kevin Durant. And I'm like, dude, Kevin Durant goes to the basket when people come on. I'm like, why hasn't he copied Kevin Durant's first step? If you like Kevin Durant, you're supposed to mimic some of the things he got. Kevin Durant's jab step is unreal. When Jalen Withers has the ball, his feet stay this far apart. You cannot jab step somebody like that because your body can't move. When you're jab stepping, you bring your feet together and then you lean your body. And then you lean your body when you step out. I saw that last game. I was like, you got a guy one-on-one. Y'all know when them league players put their ball behind their back and let you run up on them, they keep their feet together. So when one foot steps out, your whole body moves like that and comes back. Your whole body moves when you step. So sometimes you go. His feet are already wide. So where are you going to go when your feet are already that wide? It's like, I'm just looking at it like, Jesus. You're not gonna be able to get around anybody with your feet that wide. Yeah, but that's everything. That's everything. Should have kept Luke Murray. See, I don't know who was the. You still were losing a lot. That's a problem too. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. Teams that run their motion, we're halfway, past halfway point of the year. Teams that run that motion clean, they get layups and easy shots. They get easy looks. When you tell the kids to be unpredictable and let them figure it out, every game's a new game. Every game is a adventure. There is no basic screen motion. And I know it ain't that. I know it ain't the handoff. Because if it's the handoff on the sideline, you're still not protecting the ball. So you'll never get a layup out of that. Or there's so few and far in between. I don't think I've ever seen a college player who was the captain of a team steamroller coach like that. How do you address this presser? If your coach Mac Maven, he's finished. He's finished. I don't even say nothing to him. I don't even say anything to him. Because Coach Mac should know the fans saw what he just did. Coach got the ultimate power. Say it with me. Ass meets bench. Bench retains ass. Keisha. Everybody cheers to Keisha. Yeah, no matter what, captains don't do that. Even if it was, captains don't do that unless you had a fake captain. Captains don't do that unless you had a fake captain. You know what you're doing. You 23 years old. You blaming Coach Mack. You have been playing terrible basketball. That Pittsburgh kid was fucking you up. You got the nerve to come to this press conference and act like it's my fault that kid was tearing your ass up? It's a microcosm of him yelling at Jalen Withers. You fucked up that play. I mean, you pulled the rabbit out and got that ball to me. Yes, Jalen Withers has got to finish that. You lost the right to judge. When that kid was punking you up and down the floor with Pittsburgh, when he was punking you up and down the floor, listen, we watched last game, we watched that Boston College kid walk you down right under the basket. Thank God he was as clumsy as he was. That kid at Boston College should have had 25 points. You saw it, I saw it. You jumping up yelling at Jalen Withers. Sidney Curry is the only guy showing any heart. You wait till he scores 10 points in a row. He make a mistake. That's the first time you jump up off the bench. Didi, you don't see that? You don't see that being a problem? Didi, that behavior is not a problem? Yes, it falls at Mac's feet for trusting Malik. For not recognizing that kind of behavior. Will not block. Mac let a 23-year-old get up. He sure did. He sure is. At tomorrow's pregame press, I guarantee it. He's not trying to get him a contract. He just trusts OGs. But again, that's what got Padgett fired. I hate making that behavior. Yeah, indeed, Keisha. I hate making that comparison. I guarantee he will. Hey, y'all, I showed you 4 blow-bys in a 3-minute stretch. I won't say that. Because here's the problem, y'all. When Malik dunked that ball against Duke, I gave him a lifetime pass with me. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I sold my soul to the sports gods when Malik dunked that ball at the end of the game against Duke in Cameron Indoor. I sold my soul to the sports gods. So I'm not allowed to talk about him wearing number 5. So I'm as guilty as Coach Mack when it comes to that. Absolutely not. UVA needs a win. We need a whole bunch of them. No, you can't. No, it can't be over. The problem is, what if you start playing Malik and Gabe and started benching Malik? If you started playing Rose, Gabe, JJ, and just rotate them all in so you could overwhelm teams with your talent. What if you started playing your roster? And what if you blew Virginia out? You know what y'all would say? We don't win the ACC. If he started rotating his full squad the next game, I swear to God, you will whoop Virginia. And y'all will be pissed because y'all will be like, we wasted a whole season watching Malik when we could have been playing the whole squad. We could have been high pressure on ball. You get beat, you come out. You get a blow by, you come out. Rotating them right in, right out. Intensity level goes up 60% instantly. You get beat like that, you come out. Now, listen, if somebody puts some silly ass nice move on you, I'll give you a pass. But for the most part, you get beat, a straight line dribble to the basket, you're coming out. We got 10 players that's going to play. You straight line beat. Listen, because we're not a good scoring team. But I know Gabe rolls to the basket. I know Gabe knows how to get post position. I know Rose rolls to the basket. I know Rose knows how to get post position. I know Gabe and Rose can catch the ball. I know they give me a threat on offense. I know they're inconsistent on defense, but so is Malik. So is Jalen. They're very inconsistent. Mason Faulkner's inconsistent on defense. He gets a blow by. Mason, you coming out too. I don't care what you do on the offensive end. You let a guard bake you. Now, if the big man don't help like he's supposed to, okay. But you can see the effort on the screen. Somebody just cooks you straight blow by because you're waiting for help. Go to the bench. Bam. It's not that hard. You go, Dre, go get Sam. Dre gets blown by. Matt, go get Dre. If that's the only thing you got, listen, watch how tight your defense gets. You shoot an ill-advised fade away three, post. Every coach does it. So it's over if he doesn't make an extreme adjustment. And haven't seen significant minutes since? Yes. So that means you saw it and you still went with Malik. You want to know what Malik did?
Sometimes we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out?
I don't have a comment for that.
It's one of the guys that had the worst games on the team.
Sometimes we just don't bring
He
it.
personally had one of the worst
Players
games on the
are
team.
still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out?
I don't have a comment for that.
Joey, that's funny.
Sometimes we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out?
I don't have a comment for that.
Yes. Even if we don't press, we can play pressure, much more pressure
Sometimes
defense.
we just don't bring it. Do you think the players are still responding to this coaching staff, or are they tuning them out?
Okay, let's be honest. If you were to pick players who tuned Coach Mack out, who would they be? Based on what you've seen on the court, if you thought players were tuning Coach Mack out, who would they be? It wouldn't be JJ. It wouldn't be Rose. It wouldn't be Gabe. It wouldn't be Colbert. Who else? Who else would you think tuned Coach Mack out? It wouldn't be DeAndre Davis. He's out here doing his thing. Matt Cross is out here fucking fighting his ass off. Sidney fighting his ass off. Ellis said he had a conversation with Coach. He fighting his ass off out there. Sam Williamson, we back in love with Sam. Find me who you think is tuning the coach out. Bill, sorry, I missed you. So, okay, I'm gonna catch up. Bill, thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me that I need to catch up. Listen, it's funny. I was riding home, and sometimes we see Louis V in here, and I'm like, "Is that Louis V, the DJ that's in here?" Locke, West, Withers. No, keep on going. Like, y'all tell me, who sounds like who looks like they're tuning the coach out? Who on that team looks like they're Gary? Hold on. Okay, I caught you, Bill. Hold on. I gotta make sure I don't screw up, y'all. It's lit in here tonight. Sorry, y'all. Jesus, Lauren. Gary, did I miss you? Who do we actually have? Take their man off the bounce and score besides L and JJ. JJ can get a clean look off. I won't say take his man off the bounce, but you know what he does. He goes into that category. Dre Davis. Dre Davis can. Yeah, we got a couple guys. Matt Cross knows triple threat position. So in the right circumstance, if a guy's running out at Matt Cross, he can go around somebody. I mean, he's not just going to dribble and take somebody, but he knows how to use people's momentum against them. Damn, Jared, sorry. I feel like I saw that. Gary, if I didn't give you the cards chance, sorry. Locke, Malik, Withers. People who take the worst shots, and this is not me killing them. Marcus, this is not me killing them. Y'all know this is not me killing them. The people who take the most bad shots, Withers, Locke, and Malik. Who sounds like they tuned out the coaches? Again, Matt Cross plays his nuts off when he's on a court. He plays his nuts off. Rose, even like I saw Rose. I saw the mistake he made. I heard the coach yelling and barking at him. You know what I'm saying? Rose plays hard. The bench supports Rose because they know he plays hard. The energy, it instantly shows when Rose is in the game. The energy would be there with Gabe in the game. The energy dies. The energy dies with Malik and Jared playing. Listen, Jared West is a different player. When Jarrett West is out there with Sydney L, you know what I'm saying? With Sydney L, Dre, Sam and Matt. Ellis is Jarrett West is like a different person. Who y'all think is not listening? So guess what? That means we got a 6-year guy in Jarrett West. And see, I don't even agree with Jarrett West. I think Malik and sometimes Withers. I think Malik and Locke do whatever they want. Malik and Noah Locke, they do whatever the fuck they want. Coach has decided, like that Locke thing goes overlooked. Y'all are making a good point. The Locke gunning, all the Locke bad shots and getting blown by, that goes overlooked. I think Faulkner still pays attention. But yeah, Tim smelled that on Malik. Tim knows Malik is a blamer. Tim been doing this a long time too. He knows what he's doing. Tim probably smelled it on Malik. Yeah. Because Tim heard that crowd yelling at Malik. And make no mistake about it, Malik knew exactly what he was doing. Malik knew exactly what he was doing. Malik knew exactly what he was doing. Motion stops with Malik on the court. Jay was more effective today because Notre Dame doesn't have top level athletes like Malik's 3-point shooting, 16 for 51. That's not horrible, but it's not enough. It's not enough to put up with the other shit he don't do right. No, Malik is tuning out Mac because Mac don't pull Malik out. That's what it looks like to me. He would be sitting on that bench. Sanchez, I wouldn't call it suspension, but it's like, dude, I know what you're doing. Like, Coach Mack's been around basketball long enough to know what Malik's doing. Malik's listening to the chatter. Malik don't like that he's being pointed out. Y'all think Malik saw that video? Like, some people will see that video and say, I gotta play harder. And some people will see that video and say, oh, they hating on me. We all saw the video. You were walking when everybody was running. You dude, nobody's fucking just picking on you. Fresh ice cubes, yes. Yes. Oh, okay, y'all on that. Matt, listen. But here's the thing, Matt's not. I don't think he's gonna say I didn't get context. He been playing. Rose gone. I don't blame him. Nah, because listen, You know why I disagree with you, Cardinal Cam? Because Rose knows. Rose heard that crowd tonight. And Rose is seeing the love that Sydney's getting. And Rose knows once Malik is out of the way, this house is going to be rocking for him. That's why I was so glad they had a real crowd in there tonight, like to see what a Louisville crowd is like. That's fucking funny. I didn't know that, but that's funny. They should. Yes, Rose is a top center. Now, someone told him about it. I guarantee it. Dooley. Hey y'all. Can I play the video? Can I play the video again and get my channel cut off? Dooley, I made a video. It's a little 3-minute video of Malik. You have to check it out. Film session of this game. I don't even think they're gonna do a lot of film. They got a 48-hour turnaround. They're not doing film. You listen. You get a good practice in, and you get a good scout practice in, a good hard practice in, and you go play Virginia. And here's the problem: it's up to Coach Mack to change the substitutions. There's not enough time to do film on this. After this loss, the coach has got to get it right. After this loss, you got to get in there, run them hard, run your bench press hard. Listen, you go to, this is what you do. You go to Rose, and you go to Gabe, and you go to JJ, and you say, I'm gonna be using y'all. Make sure you know what you're doing. Listen, JJ, know your rotations. I'm gonna use you. Hey Rose, make sure you know your rotations for tomorrow. I'm gonna use you. Hey Gabe, how you feeling? I'm good, coach. I'm gonna use you. You go to all three of them individually and say you're gonna use them. You do the scout and you go play Virginia. But you show Virginia a substitution pattern and lineup they haven't seen all year. You don't show them a bunch of Malik. Yeah, the crowd only boos it. Louis V, listen. I'm sitting there listening to the radio driving home, and I hear DJ Louis V, and I'm like, nah. Look, this ain't DJ Louis V, is it? I was riding home from somewhere I should have stayed. But we gotta have this conversation, so it's all good. That's a fact, Bill. Yeah. Listen, Sydney shows no fear. Gabe shows no fear. Rose shows no fear. The people that show the most fear in the paint are Malik, Jalen, and Jared. Mason knows how to finish. Ellis knows how to finish. Yeah, I would definitely take the names off. Yeah, because we done had 25 years or each, 25 years apiece of Hall of Fame coaches. Coach Mack is good at personal interaction. You won't get mass exodus on Coach Mack. Yeah, like it was Matt Cross blocking that 7-footer who bullied Malik. Look, did you mean BJ Penn? Because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy BJ Penn. It was one of my favorites. But when BJ Penn got cheated by GSP, I was done. It's why it's why I died with the Titans. Hold on. When did I get that call? I don't know when I got that call. Look, you didn't trademark the DJ Louis. Yeah, I was riding around. I thought about you when I heard DJ Louis V. It's like shit. I gotta get home and do a show. I accidentally hit a contact. Y'all know who I accidentally hit as a contact? Reggie Bonifant. Can y'all believe he didn't come on my show? Yeah, you only worry about space if you got guys that can take it to the basket and score. You only worry about space if you got guys that can hit the three-point shot. Why are you worried about crowding the lane? Y'all did know they were going to make sure Aaron Rodgers didn't advance, right? Y'all know why they were going to make sure Aaron Rodgers didn't advance, right? Listen, I would have bet the house on the 49ers, especially covering. Ain't no way they were going to let Aaron Rodgers get a platform. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Lawrence, fire away, man.
What's up, Marcus, man? I am a 49er fan, so I am happy that my team won.
Hold on, Lawrence, real quick. Hold on. I'm back after. Hold on, I want to read this. I'm not losing my job for Malik on the floor. Can't do it. Can't win with him. Yeah, my secretary voice, right? All right, Lawrence, fire away.
I gotta say this, man. Malik ain't taking responsibilities on what's happening right now. He feels like he feels like right now he's not doing anything wrong. That it's the coach's fault, not his fault.
That's a fact.
And he was jogging on that court today. And the three guys who I think is not a tune max out is Malik, Locke, Withers, and sometimes West. I know you don't think so, Marcus, but West sometimes tunes him out because you got your former teammate is on that coaching staff. He's the former guard. I seen him on when he playing with Daddy Crumb. I seen him when he played a little bit NBA. He knows how to play the guard position. I don't know. They may not be lifting him when he's in practice.
That's a good point. They do got Reese Gaines over there on the side.
Because when I saw Reese Gaines play, Reese Gaines was a bulldog himself.
They got Christian Cunningham in there too, and maybe Christian Cunningham is doing leadership guy too.
I'm like, when Malik did what he did, that like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Tune him out. bro, you need to take accountability on what you have done to this team. I remember we was all begging him to come back for another year because we thought we needed him that bad. But he knew he took that opportunity just to use us. He using the program, he using the Chris Mack, and Mac gonna lose his job because of what he's doing.
And another thing that I don't want to, I don't want it to come off the wrong way, but Malik still hasn't graduated. Think about that. 6 years, you still ain't graduated.
And plus, that guy who got off on Louisville today, that was Locke, man. I saw Locke did not play no liquor defense today. None. When you let a team, I know, you said before that game, Notre Dame was a great shooting team. When you let a team like that shoot 65% from three-point land in front of the field, y'all didn't play a liquor defense today. Y'all just didn't care. That was Russ Smith's retirement jersey game. And you go out there and put up that type of performance, that type of performance, and I know you gotta heard what Russ said on when he was doing when they were talking to him during the game. He said, Malik, that's your shot. Why you didn't take the shot? Man, this team right here is irresponsible. Like certain players don't care. Like I said, like I've been saying all year, they should take that captain away from Malik, spending him for this Virginia game. Let's see what JJ, Roosevelt, and Curry does. Because I don't know how hurt Curry is right now, but I knew because when he started the second half, but he didn't come back in the game.
Right.
I knew, game's over because Malik ain't gonna do a damn thing. And I did a live today about that too. I did a live. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it ain't for kids today, because my mouth was on fire. My mouth went off. I went off. I said all type of F bombs and everything in my life. So if you think your kid want to hear that, you don't, because I let it all hang out. And Chris Mack, if you're gonna die with Malik, you might as well start working on buyout right now. Working on buyout right now, because if you get fired because that what 2 NCAA penalty thing, you ain't gonna get no type of money. So you might as well go ahead and work on buyout right now, because at this point, I'm ready for you to go. Because I've been behind you since day one. But today, the way you done this team, the way you have let Malik run over you, it's time you go, bro. It's time.
That was a bad luck. All right, well, tell everybody where they can catch you.
They can catch me on Woo Rider Sports. That's my YouTube channel. If y'all want to watch my previous live show, go ahead, because it's something.
It's getting better.
Yeah, I had multiple people in there. All I did was talk about Chris Mack, Louisville, and what in the city, in the state, and what Kentucky is doing to the University of Louisville, the basketball program, football program, everything, and how they are taking all the money out the city of Louisville and trying to send it down there and listen.
That's a fact. All right, I gotta move along. Get on out of here, man. Laters. Biggie, what's good?
What's good, baby?
Pissed off.
Oh, you don't understand.
Breaking my heart.
Speaking of pissed off, I think I've scared my little girl. She don't even want to watch the game with me anymore.
Listen, what was the exact moment that you knew that you scared off your girl?
There was about 6 minutes.
What play?
6 minutes left, and I was so fed up that Curry wasn't in the game because we couldn't get an update if he was hurt or what. Punched the table. she was done.
She just said, I just ain't gonna handle this.
The team's so different with Curry than it was with anyone else in there. We got to get him back. And, I mean, there's no saving this team. It's, I guess we're going up Bruce Pearl. That's what I'm dealing with.
Bickett, where do you get Bruce Pearl from?
Blanket Baker. And just, we got to get that personality. We got to get somebody
okay. Seriously.
Yeah.
Blake and Baker is the only place you heard Bruce Pearl?
Yeah, that's the only place I've heard Bruce Pearl yet. But we got to get that over-the-top personality like Patino had.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do. I think we got to have that personality that's going to
No. I'm saying the name Bruce Pearl. When you hear that from Blake and Baker, do you think that's for real?
I don't think he's really in contention, but we got to get somebody that caliber. Somebody that can control the fan base it's gonna be that dynamic.
I do agree with that. All right, any shout outs real quick?
No shout outs tonight.
Have
a good night, bud.
All right,
Thanks.
later. Like, why are people saying Bruce Pearl? Why are people saying Bruce Pearl? Hey, y'all. Nobody's contacted Bruce Pearl about the job. Bruce Pearl in this position, the way he's winning at Auburn, there's no way in fucking hell that Bruce Pearl would come to the University of Louisville in pending sanctions. Are you insane? Y'all see how much money Nike is putting into the SEC? TV's putting in the SEC? Listen, the Bruce Pearl thing, I'm telling y'all this because I care. When people want you to hate Mac, you know what they do? Y'all remember with Indiana? They wanted the coach fired. You know what they started screaming? Who's the Boston Celtics coach that ended up moving into management? What was his name? What's that coach's name that was with the Celtics 2 years ago and they moved him into AD? Please help me out. Please help me out. What's that guy's name? The Boston College young Brad Stevens. Right. Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens was never an Indiana option. But you know what? It's those little fake fucking bloggers in Indiana that's trying to cook up some shit because they want the coach gone. So they say, oh, well, if we fire this coach, we might be able to get Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens made it clear he's not doing that game. This whole Bruce Pearl thing is that's a cooked up story. I don't care where you heard it from. I don't care where you heard it from. That Bruce Pearl's story is a cooked up story. Now, Max fucking, because Bruce Pearl is in Alabama and take the Louisville job. He has political. He didn't talk to the Sorry. Sorry, I got too worked up. Point being, unless you hear that Josh Hurd unless you hear that Josh Hurd is Bruce Pearl, he's in a perfect situation. He has political asylum from the NCAA. For some reason, he skates. He's not coming here and getting under the thumb of fucking Mitch Barnhart in the University of Louisville. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Bruce Pearl is fucking top 10 at Auburn. They're an SEC school. Their house is rocking. Why would he come here and deal with this shit Patino? You think he wants to come? Listen, Alabama doesn't give a fuck about basketball. That's why he's allowed to be good in Alabama at basketball. Now, Bruce Pearl was the Auburn football coach and he was tops, then I'd be worried about Alabama. He is not worried about the state kicking him out because he beat Nate Oates, a black dude. They're not worried about Auburn being good in basketball. He would never leave that situation. Is Louisville in a worse situation? Yes. Brad Stevens wasn't going to Indiana. If y'all can hear me clear, give me a Y. If y'all can't hear me, give me an N. This is what happens when you start speaking truth, y'all. Okay. I looked up. My battery was getting low. It's not the NCAA toying with us. It's Mitch Barnhart. He's stalling the NCAA decision because he sees how much damage it's doing. Nike bought Under Armour. Y'all do realize Nike owns Under Armour, right? They're just fine with Bruce Pearl running up Under Armour. Connor, fire away, man.
What's up?
You see what's going on.
I know we're all pissed off. I know,
Right.
but that's a different story. But hell, like, what in the hell were we doing tonight?
The players or the coaches?
Both. Because listen, you can have Steve look in Discord. There's a picture of Mac at the troll under the bridge before the game by himself.
I'm listening.
Like, what coach goes to a bar before the game? Shouldn't you be with your team before the game?
Are you sure that was before the game?
Yeah, it was before the game.
What you think he was just getting his head right? I mean, was he drinking a vodka or what?
No, from the picture I saw, it was just sweet tea. But
let's not judge too harshly.
But for real, like, aren't you supposed to be like game planning all that shit? Like getting ready to go? It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock is what they said.
1 o'clock, games at 4. 4 o'clock game. What was I doing at 4 o'clock? Jesus Lord. I was sitting in I was sitting in child psychology at 1 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah, but that was Friday, not a Saturday.
Right. No, yeah, I'm just thinking, like I said, I'm not like I give benefit of the doubt when I can.
Yeah,
I don't think he's like not paying attention, not concentrating. I mean, I think he's making mistakes, tactical mistakes, but I don't think he's like just blowing it off.
But like, I would take Bruce Pearl in a heartbeat. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would take him.
Yeah, of course, it's not an option. Bruce Pearl is not an option. Bruce Pearl has never
I don't want
been
Kenny
an
Payne either, but
what's your problem with Kenny Payne?
I just don't think he would be, because he's never been a head coach. Well, quote unquote, because we know what happened at UK. Since when he left, they went 9-16. But
okay, how much of UK success do you think he was responsible for? And it's a serious question. Do you think it was just coincidence that when he left, New York got good and Kentucky sucked?
Oh no, it's not a coincidence.
Okay,
no shot. But
no, listen, is it because he coached at Kentucky so long? Like, you gotta give me a straightforward answer.
We know that he has recruiting ties with World Wide West and Nike, but
you're afraid of his recruiting ties?
No, but can he get in with Adidas since we're not a Nike school?
Okay, so it's not about his coaching; it's about his connections.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I get it then. You were afraid of his connections not working out for Louisville.
Yeah, that like he may be able to bring in every 5-star in the world, but like
okay, so you're not afraid of Bruce Pearl's he got two dirty
I know
charges
he's got baggage, but
so why did you say you would take him so fast?
He brings a certain flair that to the fan base that would get us energized after this last 4 years.
You don't think Kenny Payne, who won a championship, would bring flair?
If Kenny Payne brings a damn championship, he can stay as
You know,
long as he
I mean,
wants.
Bruce Pearl ain't won a championship. You don't think Kenny Payne, who's won a championship as a player, would bring flair to the University of Louisville? That's like saying Jeff Brom wouldn't.
See, Jeff Brom wasn't my number one choice either.
I'm listening.
I know that. I know a lot of people give me hell for that, but he wasn't my number one choice either.
I'm listening.
I get it. Like, he played here, and he has the Chris Vaughn recruiting ties, but what is he has a 500 record at Purdue.
Okay. Who's your rational guy?
Off the top of my head, shit, it's 12:30 at night. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it ain't Jeff Brom.
You can't say you don't like Jeff Brom and not have a guy in mind. Come on now.
My shit. Oh, my first thought was Dan Lanning until he went to Oregon.
Okay, gone to Oregon. Who's next?
That would have been my first thought. Jeff Lebby would have been number 2.
Jeff Lebby at Louisville.
I mean, it would be fun.
It would be fun, Connor. It would be fun. That's why you wouldn't take Jeff Brom, because Jeff Lebby would be fun.
No,
You just said I know Brom played here. I know he got the personal recruiting ties. Look, he's 500 at Purdue. That's Big Ten, but he got 2 top 10 wins this year. And Jeff Lebby is your solution over Brom?
Dan Lanning was my solution.
He's at Oregon.
Well, Jeff Lebby's at Oklahoma. And
how long do you think he would want to be at Louisville?
Oh, I guarantee he'd be 2-3 years and he'd be gone.
Okay, what would Jeff Brom be?
That's a good question.
No, that's not a good question. That's a rhetorical question because you know the answer. Jeff Brom would be here until the Packers got him.
Hey, speaking of the Packers, thank God that they lost.
Yeah, I would have bet against them all day long.
But when I became a Louisville fan, it was basketball.
Right.
And today just pissed me off.
Right.
Like, we borderline got blown out by Notre Dame.
Right.
Like, it was bad. And it shouldn't have been 12. It should have been like 18 or 20. We just had some bullshit shots at the end.
No, I agree.
Like, we should never get blown out by Notre Dame. Much less in front of Russ.
That was bad.
Even Satterfield won on Lamar's day. Against, I would say, probably about the same caliber of team.
No, Notre Dame's they beat Kentucky.
You wouldn't. Well, I guess Syracuse was really ass this year.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit. But I feel what you're saying. You can't lose on Russ Day to Notre Dame. I get it.
Like, if we played Duke today, it'd be a different story.
You would be okay with this loss if we played Duke?
I mean, if we lost to Duke by 8 or 10, yeah, but like, hell, Miami was down 23 to Florida State today. Like, what the hell was going on today?
So you don't think we got a shot at making a run in the ACC tournament?
Yeah. I don't know. Is Pegues coaching the team?
Okay, so this is all about Mac. If Mac changed the lineup and started going with everybody except for Malik, do you think this team could get hot?
Yes. We talked about it last week. Malik has the mentality of, like, I'm the next Montrezl Harrell, and he's not.
You think Malik thinks he's the next Montrez?
He thinks he's I should be respected like Montrez. He's got that bully mentality, and Sydney don't put up with it. And you see what happens when Sydney's on the court.
So do you think there's a locker room issue?
Oh, 100%.
And where do you think that locker room issue is?
I think it starts with Malik.
Because coach gives him too much leeway, or he's
Because what game was it? We were making, it was NC State, wasn't it? We were making the comeback, and everybody was all hype, and then Malik was just sitting there on the side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that shows a
That's like
disconnect
North
in the
Carolina
locker
State or
room.
something. Mm-hmm.
And the press conference today, that made it even worse.
What do you think Coach Mack is going to say to respond when he's asked about it?
I don't know what motivates them. and then get mad at Tim Sullivan again.
That might be the case. All right, you want to give a shout out? I got a couple people on the line.
Nah, you're good. Get Ross up here.
All right, for sure. Later. Ross, fire away, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Just getting through it.
I gotta just start out the phone call with, how about Big Dick Kick McPherson for the Bengals, baby?
Get
Man.
it done.
Woo! Man, I've waited 30 plus years, man. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I thought for sure we were going to lose today. I was just kind of playing with house money today.
Right.
Man, it's so awesome. Now let's get to U of L. I mean, what else can you say, man? I mean, it's just it is the never-ending story.
That was a bad look.
Except it's the same damn story every fucking time. Like, second half, they come out. It's like they slip Ambien in the fucking Gatorade, and they just snooze their way through. We find out, Curry can't come back in, I guess, because of the ankle. Mac gets on there and says,
Do you think Coach Mack is too soft on injuries?
Do I think he's what?
Too soft on injuries?
In what way?
Giving them way too much time to get back on the court doesn't push them like through injuries.
I mean, man, that's a double-edged sword. I mean, I think if you've got competitors, they're going to want to get out there. In the end, you need a staff that's in place that goes all the way to the medical training staff, everything
To protect them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a player can be their own detriment sometimes. I mean, I think we all know that. But, I mean, if Curry couldn't go, he probably couldn't go. You know what I mean? Like, The other day, I'll put it like this. So, Jalen the other day, who we just played like 2 or 3 days ago and we lost?
Yeah.
What game was that?
Boston College.
Jalen turns his ankle, and he looked right to Mac, and he said, nah, keep it. I'm fine. I'll play on it. And they let him stay in. So I don't think so. I think that they kind of, the players, they know if the players are milking or whatever,
Okay, so the players determine if they're ready to go.
I mean, not 100%, but I think they know. I mean, they can judge the players, So, I mean, but
Malik did say he was ready to go in the last game, and Coach Mack's like, nah, we want to make sure you're healthy for the rest of the year.
Right.
But I feel
that being said, he says Malik is tired. Okay, and if that's the case and Sid can't play, why the hell can't Rose? I know, Marcus, that you like Gabe. I wouldn't play Gabe, but why the hell is Rose at least not playing? What the hell put somebody in. And I'll tell you where I lost my shit in that game today. There was a possession. I said it earlier in the chat. There was a possession. We passed up 3 good-ass looks only for Malik to get the fucking ball on the 3-point line right in front of our own bench.
Mm-hmm.
And he jacked some stupid one leg out fall away 3.
It was just Malik?
Yes. And that shit pissed me off to no end. Like, okay, right there, pull his ass. What the hell are we doing? Like, pull him. Like, I don't get it. Like, and we're sitting here talking tonight. Mac
So
has
okay, so
right.
after he shoots that three and then he throws the coach under the bus, like people aren't listening to the coach. And I know that play made you think you're not listening to the coach. So,
No, he's not.
So what do you think that looks like?
I think that you want us to say something. I haven't been able to decipher what. Maybe you're not, but I think you're just trying to get a discussion going. But to me, it's awfully funny that Coach Mack has been ride or die all damn season with Malik, and then that's the response that Malik throws out for his coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like that street obviously ain't two ways. So I will be interested.
No, I can't believe he did that. Like, I'm literally trying to figure out another idea on why Malik would do that outside of what I think. I think he's just selfish. You know what I'm saying? He's selfish and he's playing
so too.
bad.
I think so too. And I think that he thinks he's,
Yeah. I wasn't like he's the victim. I wasn't trying to get anybody to say anything. I'm just saying, to me, it looks like he's playing like shit. He's going to be a victim. He sees an opportunity to blame it on the coach for his play. Because listen, those other people like Rose and Gabe and those people, they can blame it on the coach. But he can't, because he's been playing big minutes all year. And I think he wants the same excuse that Sydney has, that L. Ellis has. Because when we see them play, we're like, hey, man, if they would have been playing, we'd be in a tournament run.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Malik's been playing.
Right. You're right, because even if he were to try to take that stance, that still would fall back on him because Mac has rolled with him so much. So it's like that was his only way of deflecting blame, which, again, like you said, yes, it's a selfish move. So I would be curious to see what Mac and this staff's response is going forward after that comment.
Do you think Mac's going to be dramatic with his response in the game or in the press conference?
In press conference, no. I don't expect him to make any statements like that as far as Malik. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Malik lose his starting spot, but I would be equally less surprised if nothing happened at all. I mean, there's nothing to say. There's no evidence to show that anything Malik does is going to warrant any sort of negative repercussions. And as far as I know you were asking Connor or he said it, that if Pegues was go on to coach the team for the rest of the year, you think we make a run? I sure as hell don't. And I'll tell you why. Because when we saw Pegues take control of the team, we saw that Pegues gave Malik tons of run. And I know when the couple exhibition games before that, we were limiting Malik's minutes. Now, I know that's counterintuitive to the whole body of work we've seen all year, but Pegues showed that he equally was going to roll with Malik. Yeah. And those substitution patterns were short. There were very few people coming off that bench. So I mean, maybe
Pegues not the answer.
No, there's unfortunately zero answers for what is this season's done. It's a wash. And I know some people want to say, go ahead and just self-impose and just fall on the sword now.
Right.
But if you haven't learned anything from the NCAA fucking us at this point, why the hell would you do that? I get it. It makes sense logically, but they don't do anything logically when it comes to us. So all would happen is that we would take a self-imposed ban, and then they would screw us and then give us another year on top of it.
Give us 2 years and make it a 3-year ban.
Yeah, we're not going to win. So you might as well not hurt yourself. If you haven't learned that lesson already, that's what got us here in the first place, is that we admitted guilt. If we would have not done that, we'd be clean right now. And yeah, we went about it probably the right way, but it cost us, and we're still floundering because and actually going that route cost us our athletic director. So
Yeah, that didn't cost us our athletic director, but I feel you. I know what you're saying.
I mean, it caused all of that scandal and all of that, and just that being thrown on top allowed this stuff to happen to get a board of trustees in place to get rid of Jurich. I
Ross,
think
give a shout out. Give a shout out because I got some more people in here.
all right. Well, my shout out goes to Big Dick Kickpherson for the Bengals. Let's go, baby. Go Bengals.
Fair enough. The Who Dey. Ross with the Who Dey.
Later.
Get out of here later. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me acknowledge this real quick. Would rather see Rose make mistakes that he will learn from than to see Malik keep making the same bad plays he always makes. FYR card 71. You deserve a good cheers, good sir. This is a toast between me and you. I don't even care if everybody else sees it or hears it. FYR card 71. This is between me and you. Sobriety check. Yeah, he knows that part coming back on him. Mike Woodson's looking like a good alumni hire. That's a fact. I don't think so either. UK different when KP left. That's a fact. Y'all like, it's a fact. Wait. He's checking out real quick. FYR card 71. Do I know you? FYR card 71. If you know Steve Franconia, he's trying to reach out. We got to get better. We should be playing people on who can get better. Who's the best by the end of the season? I don't know. Okay, so there is some people who know each other. Okay, so we do know some people that know each other. Yeah. That press conference again. That's not a kid mistake. That's him trying to blame the coach when really he's to blame. Well, the coach is to blame first, but he's the first in line to get the heat after the coach. So he tried to pass that blame along to the coach. Yeah, that's a fact, Dale. That's a fact. That's funny. Do I need to bring out the toilet paper chain? At least UK lost today. That's a fact. Best available, best for the job, right? Yeah. Like he knows what he's doing. No, Sydney gets post plays too. Sydney gets post plays. Sydney gets post up plays. Sydney gets post up plays too. Please bring back the TP chain. I'm gonna bring that back out. I'm gonna have to bring the TP chain on my own team. That's just gonna be horrible. Save my day. Hey y'all, listen, because all y'all that's still in here, y'all still. I like to give tidbits about me at the end of the day. Listen, y'all, and this is no cap whatsoever. I am supposed to be laying with a woman tonight. A woman who wanted my attention tonight. I am supposed to be having my cocktail and laying with a woman. If a woman shoots their shot with me, have a conversation and we move forward. I am supposed to be laying with a woman who's willing to shoot her shot with me tonight. How dumb am I? How dumb am I to say, no, beautiful woman. I owe it to my page. I owe it to May for the Ville. I owe it to Cardinal Click. I owe it to my people to do a show tonight. I'm sorry. I can't entertain you tonight. Can you imagine telling a beautiful woman that you can't entertain because you feel obligated to have Dee Dee tell you that Malik's not at fault at all? Jesus Christ. Jesus. I should listen. A beautiful woman is mad at me because I won't entertain, because I feel obligated to be on the channel in a time of need. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? Dana, fire away, my man.
What's going on, buddy?
You tell me what's good.
I don't know, man, but you talking about you passing up on rendezvous. I'm a little concerned, man. What's going on with you, bro?
You concerned? I'm concerned. What do you mean?
That's
I'm more disappointed than anybody else.
Look, I'll make this one quick. Maybe you have enough time to get
wait,
over
Dana, are you telling me that you would have ignored your thousands and thousands of views and people who need your help and your empathy to entertain yourself with a nice, full woman?
Yeah, I would have skipped that and definitely went to go see the woman. I don't know what you're talking about here. We could have did this tomorrow. I don't know what you're talking about over here, buddy. Nah, I'd have been on the first thing smoking over there. We would have understood if you'd have delayed it a little bit. Come on now, man.
Golly.
We're not a selfish fan base. Remember that?
You know, that's a good point. I should have said that too. I should have said, y'all ain't selfish. This is a smart fan base, and they know why we're not doing the show.
I mean, come on. I mean, look, I was one of the main ones that campaigned for you to do the show tonight. But if I'd have known you had an alternative, I'd have been like, go with. Come on, man. You got to go with option B on this one. You got to go with it. Well, then again, you know what? The woman should have been option A. But you know what? That's a different thing, man.
I know.
But that aside, I'm not going to hang up on your time too much tonight, man. I'm going to make 2 points. I'm going to hop off for first things first. I think. Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Is Malik the biggest prima donna we've ever had in Louisville history?
Prima donna.
He is. I believe he's a prima donna.
Okay, here's the problem.
Okay.
I don't think he's a natural prima donna. I think Coach groomed him into a prima donna. I think he was fake captain guy, and Coach couldn't see through it. And he gets injured, and when Coach comes around, he's, you know, that guy that, like, when Coach comes around, all of a sudden he's like super diving on the floor guy. But you know you wasn't getting that ball. Like, you didn't dive on that ball. You dived on that ball for the crowd, not to actually save the ball.
So he's the run through the brick wall only if I know the bag's on the other side of it.
Yeah. And I think coach couldn't spot it. And again, when I say these things, I'm really analyzing. Coach is a victim of injury. He's told you 1,000 times. He feels like he'd be in the league if he didn't get injured.
Okay.
So he's coaching as option B because I should be in the league. You know what I'm saying? So
you really think Malik's league talent?
No.
Not now. I mean, not obviously not now, but maybe a couple years back, maybe he would have been in league talent.
Under Rick pushing him to the limit, either your body's gonna hold up or it's not. But Rick is gonna find out.
Yeah.
Again, that's why Rick had people in practice with helmets on. I'm gonna push you to the point that it takes to be in the NBA. If your body ain't gonna hold up, we're gonna find out. Look, at least you know, and I know your body ain't gonna hold up to the NBA.
Yeah, because he's gonna stretch, pull, drag. He's gonna drag you across that finish line, kicking and screaming.
Yeah. Rick is gonna find out if your body can handle an NBA grind. And I think Mac was not willing to push Malik to NBA grind level. Hey, if you can't go today, we'll take it light, blah, blah, blah. I just need you for the game. Rick is like, I need you for the NBA. And if you're not good enough for the NBA, you're not good enough for me. So that's my opinion.
Okay. So my thing is this: the only thing worse than a prima donna is a prima donna that's not that good. That's me. But on the other end of it, I had this theory when I was thinking about Curry when he went down with that injury, and I don't know who said it earlier, but I think the question was I think you brought up the question, was he too soft on injuries? And I think it's like this. I don't think he's soft on this injury because it allows for Malik to play a little bit more. I know Curry's hurt, obviously, but I think Mac's playing it up a little more than what it might be.
Okay, so you think Mac is light on Malik's injury, but heavy on Sydney's?
Yeah, it plays into what he wants to do anyway.
Yeah, because the Sydney Curry injury gets Mac off the hook.
Mm-hmm. It allows him to play Malik that extra 10, 15 minutes that he wants to play him, which is what this whole thing is about anyways. It's probably going to be the reason why Mac's not here next year. I mean, that's just me. But, I mean, that's either here or there. And one last thing, and I'm going to hop off for it, buddy. When we're thinking, I want to go over to football real quick. Football team. Why have we not thought to think of, if Brom is not going to be the option, which, I know it's what everybody wants, but we got to go another way. Why have we not thought to pull maybe, if they're available, an assistant football coach from an NFL team? Maybe Eric Bieniemy.
Because we don't have anybody in position to make decisions like that.
Good point. Okay.
Wait a minute, Dana.
Yeah.
You think Kwame Brown is just mad because he didn't have an NFL career? You don't think Kwame Brown is making good points about the go along, get along game?
See, I knew you was gonna bring this up. Now, here's my thing with Kwame Brown. Somebody hit me with this the other day. Kwame Brown's right. Here's where I have a problem with Kwame Brown. He's out here doing the same thing that he criticizes other people for doing. And you even have to admit that. Kwame Brown.
That's a defense mechanism.
But at the same time, isn't it kind of hypocritical?
Okay, listen. Let me ask you this. Okay. Isn't it hypocritical? I did hear what you said. I'm acknowledging that.
All right.
Is it hypocritical for him going after people? Yes.
Okay.
But that's like saying to me, Marcus, you let so-and-so and so-and-so talk about you. You know what I always said? Hey man, I'm gonna concentrate on giving my audience what they need, or what they want to hear from me. Okay. And eventually somebody just keep talking about me and get my attention. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna go at them like they go at me. Right? Okay. So now I gotta attack them. And then if you say, oh, Marcus, you attacking them like they attacking you. I'm like, they've been attacking me for years. So you don't think I got the right to start going back at people who attack me?
But see, with me and Kwame Brown, it's a case by case thing because, okay, I'll admit, I'll say right here, him going after Steven Jackson and who's the other guy? Matt Barnes, I was completely for that. I was like, yeah, because they always talk about the Wolves. But here's what I'll get to that in a second. Here's what I had a problem with. He starts go. Do you really think Gilbert Arenas deserved what he gave him? Honestly, can you really sit there and say that Gilbert had that coming? Really, when you think about on top of that, what about Boyce Watkins? What did Boyce Watkins say to him that he really had that coming? And I'm not even the biggest fan of Boyce Watkins. But let's be honest here. All Boyce said was you might want to turn your language down at the beginning of your broadcast. And then Kwame just went nuts. Let's just be honest here. Sometimes Kwame goes too far. And regardless of whether you agree with some of his points or not, dude, you can't in one hand tell me
there ain't no way you watched the full thing.
Which one? Which one are we talking about?
Kwame on Boyce Watkins.
Okay. So what else did Boyce say other than that? Because I watched most of them. I might not have watched the
Boyce Watkins called Kwame Brown Jim Jones.
What?
Boyce Watkins called Kwame Brown Jim Jones.
Was he calling him Jim Jones in the sense of calling him a cult leader? Or was he calling him Jim Jones in the sense of people listen to Kwame?
Leader.
Okay.
Cult leader.
Was that before or after Kwame went after him?
That's what made Kwame Brown speak back to him. Go back and look at it, man. We'll talk about it later.
All right, okay, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish that like this, but I wanted to really go back. You don't think U of L could really get an Eric Bieniemy? Someone even after, let's say after someone gets a decision. And I mean, I think that would be a perfect fit.
Not now. Not now.
Jesus.
Nah, man, get out of here, man. You want to give a shout out?
Yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to my moms. I want to give out my girl Asia and Louisville Pavement, man. All day, every day, man.
Louisville Pavement.
We out there working every day, man. We out here at the airport and let's see. Yeah, we're doing that Top Golf, man. So y'all can swing golf clubs out there. Oxmoor Center. We working on it. It might be about another year, I think, before we'll be done with that project.
Good call. All right, man. We're gonna talk about that though. Yeah, we're
gonna have a dialogue later on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch the video.
Listen, Louisville Pavement. He's doing Top Golf. It's the people who are in the night show that are doing the airport and Top Golf. Dana's doing that. Now I disagree with Dana 100% on that situation, but it's all good. We'll talk about it. Yeah, but Cody, that's my problem. Like, that's why I get mad at like legacy media. Legacy media has been scratching each other's back. Instead of giving you the real story, they've been taking the story of their friends. I got a problem with that. Media is supposed to be neutral and they're supposed to cover the sport. Legacy media is playing politics and they're playing I scratch my friends back. That's why I get mad at people at ESPN Louisville who just spin a story to scratch one of their friends back. You know what I'm saying? Dana, sign up some people. Yeah, the Malik thing looks like fake Captain guy, in my opinion. Mac is the sinking ship. Malik on purpose at this point. Listen, people will sink the ship if they can't be the captain. Point guard Malik. Like, how bad did it look? Eddie Haskell. Would have been made for the Ville. Would have been made in the Ville Sunday afternoon show. Virginia games are already unbearable. Oh, I got a message or two. Hold on. Okay, last questions, y'all. Last questions. I went hard. I had a couple of cocktails. I'm giving y'all the best I can. Although I will face consequences for this show tonight. I will face consequences. Listen, the male in me wanted to be doing something different this evening. The empathy in me, I knew we had to do a show tonight. But I'm just like, hey, if she understands me, she understands me. If she don't understand me, then I can't help it. But she should understand I got to do a show tonight. What good am I sitting somewhere with a beautiful woman if I'm preoccupied with the show? Hypothetically, of course. Beautiful women. I said woman. Beautiful women. I should be anywhere. Going at my own pace. That's a fact. It's a fact. It's never too late. Listen, what difference does it make? It could be a what do you call it? Sneaky link. It could be a neighbor. It could be a sneaky link. It could be anything. Point is, a beautiful woman made herself available to me tonight. A beautiful woman made herself available to me tonight. And I said, I got to do my show. Sorry, sweetheart. I got to do my show. The people come first. Well, the people don't come first, but they really need me tonight. I was talking to Steve, asking what should I do? And Steve said, well, coach might get fired, but hey, go out and have some fun. or do what you do and have some fun. Not like this. Listen. I was thinking with the wrong head. That's funny. I mean, no, we got beautiful women in here too. There's beautiful women in here too, but beautiful women that shoot their shot are hard to come by. Beautiful women that let you know they want to see you, that's different. Beautiful women that say, let's link up. It's hard to tell beautiful women that want to hang out. I got to do it. I got to do a night show. I mean, I want to see you, but I got some other shit going on that I got to do tonight. Oh, that's tough. The show is good therapy. I agree. Lauren says the right woman would have waited. I know, but I shouldn't have put her in that situation. Card game, what's up? Mr. Bipolar, maybe. But you get some women and they think that, look, they so arrogant that they think that's disrespect. Lauren said it. Lauren said the right woman will understand. But Lauren's a woman. And Lauren don't understand that. No woman understands that. Kelly, you're going to have to go back. Kelly, you've seen me talk honest in person. Kelly knows I talk honest in person, and Kelly knows to get me a vodka light ice to get the real truth. But yeah, point being, I am going to sleep in my bed alone when I could have potentially not slept in my bed alone. Hypothetically, I could have potentially not. I could have been. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? The least y'all can do is hit the like button before you get out of here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button in case I do a show tomorrow night. Because we're getting into emergency stage. We got a game in 48 hours. We're in the emergency stage. Y'all need to know if I'm going to do a show. So hit the subscribe button. Know that my testosterone took a huge shot. Lauren's right. Women should understand. But they don't. They don't. Women don't understand that I had to be here for therapy. And I'm simple. Outside of needing empathy for something like this, I'm simple. Let me see. I miss anything? OnlyFans. Kelly in the house. Listen. If y'all enjoy it, y'all appreciate it, we good. Lauren, the wrong women hanging on to me. Turn off the light. I didn't even realize that light was on. Y'all realize I didn't even realize this light was on the whole time. Good call. Lauren's right. Maybe I have to